fascinating part about probate litigation or trust litigation is, first of all, the origins of the law go way, way back. And oftentimes you find that the types of disputes that arise out of those circumstances, they're unique. And so quite often you'll find that there isn't law directly guiding you to a certain result. So reasonable people, for example, can have a different interpretation of what trust laws, whether it's statutory law, case law, dictates with regard to a certain set of circumstances. So sometimes you have to go back to the origins of the law, a century-old case, or sometimes even further back. And that allows you to do what I really enjoy a lot of, which is the lawyering piece, the creative piece. It isn't just simply reciting a very well established principle of law and say, to the court, we believe you need to follow this precedent. When you're in that sort of gray area and you have a client who's really relying on you, but the law is a little bit uncertain, you first of all want to make sure your client understands the risks. This could go, a number of ways, and if it goes this way, here's what it means, and if it goes that way, here's what it means. But and you try to handicap the outcome as best you can, given the uncertainty of the law. But to the extent you get in and you're making those arguments, whether in writing or whether you're making them orally before the court, whether it be a probate court, whether it be the superior court, whether it's an appellate court, oftentimes you get into sort of nitty-gritty of what you learned in law school. That is, not a particular case says X, Y, or Z, but your legal analysis leads you to a certain result. And to me, that kind of creative lawyering is really at the forefront of whether it's trust law or probate law or litigation. And I've found that to be really fascinating and interesting. And, again, fortunately with the quality of the trust and estate practice group that we have here at Pierce Atwood, you get a lot of depth of experience and a lot of depth of thought on those sort of gray areas of law. And in the cases that I've done, that's not the exception, that's the rule. So again, I found that to be really stimulating, and I find that it's a particular service that we can provide to clients because, we really feel like we understand this area and understand the origins of it and can certainly, use that as best we can to achieve the client's goals.